Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up. And he'll be stopped up at the 25 with the Cincinnati Bengals. The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
Pick up of 2 yards. First down, Bengals. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. On second down, here's Burrow.
Dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Burrow looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. He's got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A draw play for Mixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings us 3rd and 4.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Burrow and the Bengals down 3-0. A minute 39 to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
He's back to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And it's 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.